Hi there, welcome back to the workshop. I'm Nick Reeves, and in this video there's going to be a bit of an introduction to another build that we're going to start. Brief outline, you've probably seen by the description what it is. This is a Cambrian Funfighter ME109 42-inch span, designed for 25-ish size glow models, but people fly the 132s, even 36s with tube pipes. 2-3 function radio, again on the blurb on the box. Some people even put 4 function in. This one's going to be a bit different. You've possibly seen my videos on building the bigger Cambrian Funfighter Spitfire. I'll put a thing up here just about now saying that, showing you the links to those videos. This one is also going to be built as a slope soarer, PSS model, powered scale soaring, or powered slope soaring. Now, this particular kit, don't know how old it is, but it's not new, or recent should I say. It's got a fair age on it. I bought it again, I think I bought it actually at the same time as the Spitfire, the bigger Spitfire kit. Got it for buttons because it's damaged, which I'll come to in a minute. You can probably see box has been a bit abused. The box itself has had a hard life, but that's not a problem. We don't fly the box, we don't build the box. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through basically what's in the kit, what my plans are for it, and then probably the next video will be the start of the actual build itself. So yeah, I'll just get the camera in a better place and we'll go from there. Okay, so as I said, we've got the box, as you can see. This is the original, one of the original ones. See, I think this is going to be probably 15, maybe even 20 years old, this kit. Just going on the artwork on the box. I can remember seeing these fly when I was young at Sandown Park model show. So it could have been one of those. That's where I recognised that colour scheme from. So, in the box, fairly standard box of bits for a traditional build. The important thing for most people, instructions. These are quite comprehensive. Comprehensive instructions. It's the sort of thing where a lot of people will go and read through them and think, yep, okay, right, fine, step by step, do each piece at a time. What I'll probably do, and I'll probably pay the price for doing it, is take the plan, look at the plan, start gluing things together, and then if I'm not sure on something, refer to the instructions. Probably not the best way of doing it, but it's the way that I do it, and I always dry fit things first before gluing to make sure it's right. If I'm not sure, refer to the instructions. So instructions are comprehensive. One thing that's not going to be in there, fuel tank. So that's going to be put in the spares box. As I said, this wasn't a new kit when I got it, it was second hand, so somebody's obviously, probably see, taken all the hardware out, had a look at it and put it all back in the bag again. Again, if there's any missing hardware, it's not a major problem. It looks fairly standard for these kits, all the hardware that comes with it. You've got torque rods in there, you've got the clevises, horns, some wing bandage. Now, I tend to use fiberglass, but that actually looks like fabric of some sort they've got in there. I don't know if that was an old idea. But anyway, I don't know how much of that hardware is going to be used, but again, the kit comes with a hardware package. As I said, we've got a comprehensive plan. If you wanted to, there's enough detail on that plan to build it from scratch without the kit. You could build it by cutting all the parts out yourself and making a Funfighter from that. So as I said, I'm going to be doing this slightly differently in the sense that it's not going to be powered. This is going to be a glider. I've got another 2 Funfighter kits in the loft. One for a Spitfire, which I bought 2, maybe even 3 years ago now, just thinking about it, at the Nats, which again we're going to hopefully this year. I'll be doing hopefully a video on that. So I've got the Spitfire for electric, which is going to run on the recommended motor. I can't remember what the numbers are just now, but I've got that motor already in the kit, and 2200 3S, bog standard electric gear. I've also got a Mustang kit, which again is basically the same sort of kit, but that's going to be for glow. Probably over the top tune pipe affair. But again, I'm building this first because I've got the slope sawing bug. So that's what I'm going to be doing with this one. So you get, these are die cut. This makes me think it's a much older kit because now all the kits come laser cut as far as I'm aware. But again, the only problems with die cutting over the years is when the dies from the manufacturers wear, you get poor cuts. These are all clean cuts. The only problem with these, again, I don't know if you'll be able to see, it's a bit bent, a bit twisted. Maybe you can see it from that end. But again, that can all be pulled out in the build, so that's not a major problem. So we've got fuselage sides, all the block parts for the front end. I'll probably have to add to these. Actually, these are all for the front end. I'll probably have to add to these because they normally only give you enough just to build up the cowling around the engine. So that's all the block parts for them. Stay there. That could well be a fin or rudder. Now the one thing I do like about the Cambrian kits, even the older ones, is they do great canopies. They're not, I don't think they're perfect scale, but the airplanes aren't perfect scale. But they're nicely formed. I don't know who did them. I don't know if they do them themselves or get subcontract them out. You even get the exhaust stacks moulded in there. Again, I don't know how well you'll be able to see them, but they're in there. So you get a good canopy. And you get all the, even like down to like the balsa doublers and things for the fuselage. Pack of small bits, there's some formers in there, wing tips by the looks of it. Various bits of strip and stock. Birch ply formers, nose ring, various other small parts. And down here, that's going to be a top front deck. You can tell just by the shape of it. And then in here we have got tailplane, 2 elevators, all nicely shaped, quite possibly shaped by hand when they produced the kit. That'll be the fin, so that'll all fit in like that quite nicely. I don't know how well you're going to see that. What else we've got? We've got some push rods and some sheeting. Now this is where, let's stick it all back in here just now. Get it all in without trying to break it. Put that back in, take it in the way of everything. Bear with me while I do this. So I said I'll probably have to add to this wood wise, not worried about that, not a major problem. Now, so we've got some nice foam wings. Given their age, they are still in really good condition. The only problem with these wings, again, I don't know if you'll be able to see, the edges, they're starting to lift. So what I'm going to have to do, just there you might be able to see, is I'll get a hypodermic needle on a syringe with some thinned down white glue. Just gently tease the needle into the lifting edge, inject some glue in, quite a lot of glue, squidge it out, run a wet cloth down just to take the excess glue off, let it dry. That's the same, you might be able to see just there, just lifting a little bit. So I just need to get the glue in there, squidge it down, let it dry, and it'll be good. Now, the only bit of damage to this wing is just there. Looks horrendous, but it's not. What's happening, it looks like something's been crushed over a period of time. There's a little bit of splitting of the wood. I'm not even going to try and get that out. What I'm going to do is put the leading and trailing edges on, and then I'll get some very thin lightweight balsa and cut sections out, bigger and bigger and bigger, and just laminate it up with the glue, get the tip on it, and then I'll just sand it all nice and flush. So basically blocking it out with balsa. Eventually there'll be a bit of fill around the top, but once it's done, you're not going to notice. knowing me and my luck, my flying, I'll probably smack this off a rock or something and break it on the first flight. But so, hey ho, but that's the only damage. There's actually, yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see, might be able to see just there, I can get the camera angle right. The dihedral between the two panels is actually already cut into the wing. You can see there's a slight angle there, which is quite nice. Quite a good thing for building, just slap them together, it will be right. So yeah, that is this this kit. So this is just like an introduction video to the build. I don't know how long it's going to take to do this, to build this. I don't know if I've got that put in the right way now. Yeah, that should be right. But that's the next build. I'm going to do it alongside the Spitfire, so you'll sort of get videos from both. The main reason for me doing it is I'm fed up of waiting for glue to dry on the Spitfire, so I'd rather be doing something else and have two things gluing. While one's gluing, do something else. But yeah, this is the next project. I'm sure there'll be other projects in the meantime. But yeah, if you like this sort of thing, this is going to be a series. I've put it into what do you call it, a playlist, so you'll be able to start one video and work your way through. If this is the sort of thing you like, click on the subscribe button down the bottom. My face should pop up shortly. Be able to get notifications then as to when we get more videos put up. You'll be able to follow the build of this and all the other projects that we do. So for now, catch you later.